Hello, this is Barbara again with your Friday on Your Life video. I have no idea how you are all doing, but I hope you're doing well and I hope it's sunny where you are at. I am right now in West Virginia, Berkeley Spring, West Virginia, and it's absolutely beautiful and hot and sweaty kind of weather. And that's wonderful because we've been having rain and not so nice weather. So today, hi Rich in the room next door. Today I want to kind of put together everything we've talked about in the last 3 weeks. We have talked about the fact that what you focus on grows, and you can see that in your brain because the thoughts that you focus on produce actual physical structures in your brain, and that will then be encrusted into your brain, and that will be the reason you act a certain way. So what you focus on grows. And the other thing we've been talking about is how the story on the inside becomes the reality on the outside. So you can take different facts, very real facts from your life, and you can make them mean different things. I'm dealing with a very painful situation in my own personal life now, where some people are making certain words that they hear mean something completely different than the people who are saying the words, but they make them mean that, and because they do, this is their reality now. And last week I gave you the little example of when my house burned down and how I could make it mean that it was the end of my life, and we really honestly lost every single thing we owned, and it could have been the end of my what I would think as the most horrible thing in your life. Or I could reframe it, which is what I did, and to this day I would say that's one of the best things that ever happened to us, because it forced us to do a lot of growing up, and we met the Lord in it. So it has everything to do with how you tell the story to yourself, and how you tell the story to yourself will become your reality on the outside. So this is what we've been working with in this little video for the last month or so. Today I want to kind of turn it to you and ask you. So it's one thing to hear stuff all the time and think, oh, that was cool, that was nice, yeah, she's right, but what does it mean to you? How responsible are you for the life you are living now, for the quality of life you have now? Now, there are some situations and circumstances that we can do nothing about, like my fire. I mean, I can't wish it away, it happened. But the way I live my life today has everything to do with what I am doing with my situations. So my question to you today is, how's your life working for you? You know, not your circumstances, but your life. How's your very life working for you? And if it's not working for you, you could ask yourself a few questions. What is it that I focus on? And you may not even know what you focus on. And one trick that I am working with some of my clients and I find very successful is I tell them to put an alarm on their phone at completely wild times in the middle of the day. And when they hear the alarm, they should think about, oh, what am I thinking about right now? And that will kind of show them where their mind goes on a regular basis. So those who find out that every time the alarm rings, they're thinking, oh man, I don't have enough. I'm not enough. Things is so tough. That is totally what they focus on, right? If every time the alarm rings, that's what goes in your mind. And then you know that those are the kind of thoughts you have to work on. So how's your life working for you? The first question is, what is it that you're focusing on? And the second question is, how are you telling the story on the inside right now? How are you telling the story about your life on the inside right now? And if you don't like the results you're seeing, you need to change the story on the inside. That is what self-coaching is all about. And that is what little by little I'm trying to instill into you guys who are listening to me, that life coaching is much more about coaching yourself than it is about having a life coach. You just need to have guidelines to know how to coach yourself. But you can completely change the way you are thinking, the way you are perceiving things, and the way you are experiencing things, because it's all a matter of the thoughts that are creating neural pathways in your brain, and you have the right to choose that. You have the right to choose this. Now, this is basically the same message I've been giving you for the last 6 weeks, but I'm finding different ways to say it, and I hope you're getting it. I hope you're getting it. That's what all my work is about, is helping people realize that they are accountable for the lives they live. Maybe they're not accountable for all of their situations, even though most of our situations we create because we have thought a certain way, which has caused us to act a certain way. And that's where our situations come from, because of the acts that we have taken, because of the thoughts that we have had, and the result is the situation. But maybe some situations you're not responsible for in your life, like not too many, but let's say a fire, something like that. You can still choose how you're looking at it. So today, to put everything together, is remember 2 important things. What you focus on grows, and the story you tell on the inside becomes the reality on the outside. Now go ahead and look at your own life and start to recognize what it is that you're focusing on and what story you're telling on the inside. If you don't like where your life is going right now, it's up to you to change it. There is no magic in life. There is no magic. Start lining up your thoughts with the Word of God and change the direction of your life. That is your responsibility. Nobody's going to do it for you. I can root for you, and I will. And if you want me to help you, just send me a message and I will help you. I can root for you. I can help you get on the right path, but you are the one who is responsible for your own life. So look at your life and decide whether you like it or not, and then act accordingly. And this is my little plug at the end of this, like it always is. If this was at all useful to you, please share it on your own wall so that your friends can hear about me, and maybe I can grow a little audience, and eventually I will have some programs to help people coach themselves into a life that they love. That being said, I wish you all a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Friday night. Enjoy it, and I'll talk to you next week again.